guys, we're here with Wenzhen at Go For Game Locals, and we wanted to show off his budget punk deck list because you were still able to do pretty well with it. So how is it with tier limits this format?
I mean, tier's hard, but I play some tech cards that are pretty good against tier. If I summon it out, I usually win against them.
Alright, well let's get right to the list.
Yeah. So first we have the standard punk stuff. We have 3 Xiaomin. This is your normal summon. Your normal summon Xiaomin. She searches. She searches any punk card except for herself. Any punk monster, sorry. And then we have 3 Ogre Dance. Ogre Dance is basically Rhoda. It searches. You can discard it, and then it searches any punk monster except for level 8 punks. So normally you search Xiaomin, but if you open Xiaomin, you can search another extender or something like that. And then Foxy Tune is one of the best cards in the deck. You can sense it graveyard, and then you can send another card from hand, and then special any punk from deck except for level 8. So this card summons out the next card, which is Sharkusai. Sharkusai is one of the best combo tools. If you fusion summon, which summons your fusion monster, and that monster can summon 2 punks from hand or deck. Next, we play 3 Deer Notes. Some decks play 1 Sharkusai and 2 Deer Note actually, but I prefer 2 and 3 because it's better in the grind game, I think. Deer Note's effect: when Deer Note goes from the field to graveyard, you can summon any punk from your grave to reborn it. And it's also level 5, which lets you make the level 8 synchro plays, which is pretty good. And then one of Wygon, you summon it off the Funk Fusion, you search the field spell. And then one of Battle Spider. Battle Spider, I usually play going first, going second I sided up mostly. It searches an extra trap, which is interruption on your opponent's turn. And then the ideal, like the traditional punk list will play 8 Bystios in this format because tier's meta, but I don't have Bystio, so I'm playing 3 Kashtira Unicorn.
Alright, so I guess to clarify, this is the only part that's not really budget anymore, but yeah. Everything else is pretty affordable.
Going first, you can just summon it for free. It searches you the spell card, which is a reborn for Kashtira, so it's like 2 bodies basically. It's also level 7, so the punks are level 3. You can make level 10 synchros like Baron or Chang, which I play. And then we have some techs, or a tech, Escados, and 3 Nemesis Flag.
Okay, what's this for?
Yeah, so Escados has an effect where you can declare a type on the field, and then it destroys all monsters of that type, and then until the end of the next turn, neither player can special summon monsters of that type. So against tier, like if they Havness you can summon this card out, call Aqua, they can summon their Aquas on their turn.
I'm scared, that's why I was like...
It's also you know, special summon by banishing 3 from graveyard different types. So punks are psychics, there's beasts, there's fiends, and there's like warriors and fish. So there's a lot of types where you banish with this. Nemesis Flag works really well too, because your punk field spell gets you a free banish. So that's a target for Nemesis Flag. So you just summon himself for free. Okay, and then we play the Gamma package. Gamma's pretty strong by itself, you know. If they ash you, you can the Gamma. If they have that sometimes, you can also Gamma. But in this deck, it's also really good small world bridge. It's a light, so it can bridge for Foxy Tune or Escados. It's a sidekick, so it can bridge you any punk monster. And it's also 2, which can bridge you to Nemesis Flag. And then 1 Ogre can search it off the level 8 Synchro. Comes up against Perino a lot of times, or a Soliac. The spells, 1 of Punk Field spell. Some people play 2, but in my experience I only need 1. The summon soft ones are so if you play 2, you can get that twice. Kashtira Birth, it's pretty good. You summon Unicorn, search this, like Synchro Unicorn or something like that, and then just bring it back. Also, if you play against Scream, if they activate Scream, mill 3, you can, on their turn, so they do their chain's graveyard, you can chain this on the last chain to banish all 3, so they can't be used.
And would you play Fenrir normally, or no? You don't have to, I mean...
I feel like going first, I think Unicorn's better, because it can get you 2 level 10s, so if you do have Burrow, you can make Burrow and chain, like the old punk list with Chaos Ruler. Going second, I do think Fenrir's better. And we have 3 Italy, summons any punk from deck, and there's like not much to say. Small World, this card is great. It searches any card in the deck, basically. Most decks is like a bit complicated with Small World, but I play Gamma, which produces everything, so it's great. And then call by just 1 of Punk Traps, Not Sure Surprise, Dangerous Kapu. lot of people only play one, but sometimes I draw one. I want a monster to be alive, so I play both. This one's a pop, and if you control Punk Monster, it pops a face-up card. And then this one, it's imperm, and if you control Punk Monster, you gain life points. So it comes up in time sometimes. And then 3 imperm.
Okay. How many in the main?
42.
42. Okay.
Extra, we have the Punk Fusion Monster. This card is it's one of the best cards in the deck. It's basically just like it summons 2 punks from deck, so it's a huge Ash magnet, but no one's playing Ash's format, so it's great. This is in here only for a really like specific interaction with the Escados, where I can get an Aqua on field and keep my turn in play for tier matchups. It shouldn't really be here because I cut the card that I was supposed to play with it, but if they play evenly, you can make this deal evenly. 2 Gem Drink Drive. Card's great. When you summon it, you can search level 3 Psychic. So you search So normally I search Mammoth Spider on my turn 1 play to get the extra trap. But if I already open a Mammoth Spider, I can also search the Ghost Ogre, which is level 3 Psychic. And that's just a good interruption. Also has a great effect where if you activate a Punk Monster or any Punk effect and they respond to it, it reborns itself. And then if you haven't used the first effect already, you can use it again to search. Chen Yang, I don't have Burrow, so...
No, it's still a pretty good card though.
He's strong. He's can't be destroyed.
Budget.
He's really big, makes your opponent's monster small, and he can like banish trees sometimes.
And does the banishing, is there any synergy with your stuff that banishes?
Sometimes I draw like a bad hand where I draw like Unicorn and 1 Punk that I can't really combo with, so I can just summon Unicorn, search the spell, summon the Punk, make Chang, and then I use the spell to bring back Unicorn. So on their turn, I can Unicorn banish from the extra deck, and that triggers Chang too. So it's common sometimes. Also, if you're going second, you make this before summoning Escados, you can also trigger Chang by summoning Escados with the condition. Next we have Maze Dragon. It's a CR Maze Dragon. This card is really your main end board is to summon the Sharkusai and the level 8 Synchro to quick effect summon this on your turn. When it starts summoning, it can balance cards so they control up to the number of level 3 psychics in your graveyard, which is usually like 4 or 3 or 4. So balance 3, it's pretty strong, but like it's not as strong as it could be right now because tiers are just not much better. But it also has a reborn effect on your turn, so you can balance your cards, and on your turn you can just like reborn another monster, just like go for the hill. So Punisher, this is a card. Yeah, he's not affected. So Punk Monsters always pay like points for their own card effects. So your life points are basically always lower than your opponents. Well, the standard Punk line, you pay 3,000. So this guy goes up to 65 basically on the first turn, on the first battle phase. And then he also has an effect where he can banish a monster you control and a card you control, which that comes a lot when I'm going for like lethal. Also, he's unaffected when your life is lower. I think I already said that. Links, I just have some random stuff. We got IP goes to Unicorn, and then sometimes I can also go to Noble Goddess.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just like some generic things that I threw in. And then we got Cypher Gamma. It's okay, but like if I open like E-Telly and like my normal combo, like if I open an extra E-Telly and then some more extenders, I can make this on top of my combo, which lets me get a Gamma on your turn, which is pretty strong because it's Gamma. Then Appaloosa, card. BLS, this card actually came up today. I play against Dragon Link, they made Whirlwind, and so BLS can just bash Whirlwind with the last effect. It's not target. So it's also hard for like Kirstale sometimes because he's unaffected by. Oh, so he can't be targeted or destroyed. So he's just really good. I used to have Battle Max, but I don't have Battle Max anymore, so I'm playing this. And then the last card, the Prodicus. This is the.
What's this for?
It's for degenerate Escados things. Yep. So normally I just summon Escados. If they don't have a monster, if it's like game 2 or 3, I know they're playing. I can just like summon Escados, make this guy call change Escados to type if whatever like they're playing, and then just call that type. And yeah, just enable Escados really well. Side deck. 3 Nib. It's not good against tier, but it's good against the rogue decks right now. 3 Ash, same thing. It's good against rogue decks. Actually, I did come up with 2 against Tier. I played a Tier in game 3. He activated Perino, I ashed it, and he just like set 1 pass. So it comes up with a brick. There's like a pretty funny card.
Okay, how does this work out?
So when they activate monster effects in their monster zones, you can attribute them to summon Kurikara. It's like so if they make Baron, they negate the card to Baron. You just like summon this, tribute over the Baron, summon it. In the end phase, you can steal the Baron from the graveyard. You just like you rebrought any monster from the graveyard. Also, like for I guess Tier doesn't come up that much because some cards here is acting in hand, but like against like stuff like Rukalos, Redoer, Elf, that kind of thing, it does come out.
I get special
Cyclone.
mention Uni or water normal monsters.
Tier cards float, so Cyclone. Yeah, just cards, so you can't float. Duster, and then TNT spell. Just for like if I play against like spell decks or battle decks.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the deck profile. Any last shoutouts?
Shout out Go for Game, Calvin for your place, and then shout out Team X9, I guess, homies. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.